Hey guys, Oversized Till over here, and welcome to episode 2 of my Oppaifu interview. Today I got another guest with me. This is actually the first time I'm actually adding this guest, although this person was in my collab streams a few times. I want to go ahead and actually introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Varamathras. I'm a quote-unquote AI artist.
But I've been a fan of this person, I believe, about a year now. So let me go ahead and actually preference this. I discovered this person from Twitter X, and I saw a picture of Passion Lip, and I was like, oh, this looks nice. And I just decided to follow this person, and the rest was history. And then I showed him my Discord server. I want you to actually explain to the people on who you really are and how you got into AI art to begin with.
Been a little over 2 years ago where I got into AI back in October. Really curious about this whole thing, and eventually I found Beetlebomb server. That's where I got most of my start, and where I learned how to set this all up, discovered training, and I started working alongside people like Vi and Thom, start making these AI models and AI images.
So you've actually known Beetlebomb. I've actually been a fan of Beetlebomb for a long time. But how long have you been doing this, though? You said 2 years, right?
Yeah, a little over 2 years, October 2022.
What type of style do you use? Diffusion, do you use?
Well, it's hard to pin it down to a single style. Rarely follows the same kind of artistic style of the previous images. I'm particularly picky about that. I'm more about finding out what I can do with AI. As for models, those curious, one way back in, it started with Novel AI Model Leak, which was a variant of first or second version of Stable Diffusion released. That's where you see most of the big breast stuff from right at the beginning. It's expanded a lot more, so now we've got Stable Diffusion, XL, Flux. You'll occasionally hear a Pony Diffusion, which is a Stable Diffusion XL variant, and the one that I've been using, which is a Noob AI XL, for anyone who wants to do their own AI.
So have you ever actually done actual regular art leading into AI?
I actually have. I don't enjoy it quite as much. Generally, whenever I go on vacation to other place, I will pick up the pencil and paper and do my own sketches.
That's interesting. I'm glad I saved this for the interview because I didn't know you actually did regular art, because some people that do AI, they tend to just do it because they're not really good at drawing.
Trained a few of my own models to try and get the breast as big as possible, which, what was the biggest I've ever done? Six stories high?
But how long does it take you to create AI? Like, if you're really working it from the ground up, instead of it just being random generated, it's more of like, it's that, but it's also, you can change up the style of how the character looks. Because some people, like Beetlebomb, for example, they work 16 hours a day working on a character. So I want to know, by your perspective, how long does it take for you?
The actual generation time is what you'd expect, 30 seconds. I have spent over a year trying to develop a model for Passion Lip. Yeah, I have spent years training, retraining, collecting images, curating them, removing images that cause issues. Like, you'll see bits of her claw coming in from the top left and top right corners of the image, despite the fact that her hands are clearly by her side.
How did you actually get into Oppai content to begin with? Like, what got you interested into that?
Back when I was a kid, I had this magnetic sketch pad. You know the thing. It's like an Etch-a-Sketch. There I would draw boobs. That's how I got into Oppai.
Was there a specific anime series you watched and be like, oh my god, like, those are really big? Like, when did you really discover really huge, outrageously massive tits?
I discovered later, but if we're talking about maybe specific artists, Takechi Bust Princess, not that great of an artist, but he was one of the first who did really massive breasts. Probably him. As for animes, I was a rural kid. I wasn't too exposed to those. Didn't even get high-speed internet until I went to university. Actually, when I watched Icon for the first time, I just decided I hated the main character and moved on.
Well, luckily the anime is only 2 episodes, although the manga is better than the anime.
And by that time, I had already been exposed to breasts even larger than what I saw in the anime, though it didn't really faze me as much.
What anime really caught your eye and be like, wow, those are nice, those are huge?
I've been trying to go back and think about all the different ecchis that were focused on huge breasts, and there's Ike and the Manu Hikenshu. And that one I actually enjoyed because in addition to the plot, there was also decent story. Valkyrie Drive also, there was Lady J, but that was the biggest they got.
What's the future of your AI stuff? How far would you like to go? I mean, I know you want to keep improving.
Well, right now, the future of my AI involves upgrading my computer. I want to get myself one of those RTX 5090s so I can start doing videos. Like, you've already probably seen a couple of mine. They're fairly low resolution, don't always make sense.
Have you ever done any original characters?
Yes, probably some point last year. Couple images for Alulu in your server, her original characters. Plus, I've tried to do my own. Didn't really work out.
But yeah, I'm actually glad that I discovered you, and I'm also glad you decided to check out my Discord server to kind of give yourself more exposure so more people can check out your work. Like when you joined in, you were very surprised, like, oh man, there's a lot of people on here. When I did videos of AI artists, they were like, it's not really AI artists, it should be AI producers. I'm like, okay, that's a better way of doing that.
I like the term AI technician because we're manipulating a tool.
What other fetishes do you like with AI? Like what you're into? Do you like futanari? Do you like actual lactation?
Yes, I have done both of those.
Have you done nipple penetration?
Yes.
I love that too. That's a really kind of underrated fetish out there.
That's a hard one to get right. With AI, it's based off of existing images, and majority of existing images usually have just a disembodied penis penetrating the nipple.
Where can they actually find you other than just Twitter X?
Your Discord server, Beetlebomb's Discord server. I haven't spread myself out.
So he has a Twitter X account right on the video when you guys see this, and yes, he's on my Discord server. You guys can check out his stuff, and also Beetlebomb as well. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed this interview. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing. And continuously make the Oppai as big as you can possibly get them.
Well, thank you. Though I don't think every image should be as big as I can possibly get them.
Have you ever thought about doing stuff like that? Like telling a story of like how their boobs got to be so big? Or have you ever thought about doing
Yes, it was very disliked, so I decided not to do that again.
That's surprising to me because I would have figured maybe people want to be interested into telling stories. All right, guys, so thank you very much for watching this interview. And Vera here, I do appreciate you being on here.
Well, thank you for having me on.
No problem, man. As we all should know, Oppai is plot.